And it's day 2 of Watches and Wonders, but it seems like everyone just plopped their releases down on day 1. So we're still covering day 1 releases and will be for the rest of the week. So Cartier! It's Santos. What else was it going to be? But before we talk about it, I'm not a watch expert, I'm just a watch nerd. So if you have any corrections or just want to chat with me, pop down into the comments. And whilst you're down there, why not like, subscribe, ding that bell icon so you never miss another video, and you could click the join button. We'd love you if you did that. We'd love you if you did any of it, but we'd love you more if you did the join button. Right, into the video. So, Cartier, everyone's sort of favourite Richemont group brand. Is that contentious? Is that a contentious thing to say? Anyway, they're showing at Watches and Wonders 2024. Obviously very much known for their jewellery, but they are now the 2nd biggest watchmaker in Switzerland. They've overtaken Omega massively, so they're now making lots and lots and lots of watches. So this is important to cover for us, which is why we're doing that. I'm going to cover the women's watches first, the watches I'm less interested in because I'm not a woman. There are some very, very nice watches here. To be honest, even the ladies' watches are gorgeous from a jewellery perspective. So let's talk about them. Number 1, we have the animal jewellery watch. Cartier is famous for its sort of animal-inspired creations. These specific ones are slightly more subtle in their sort of animal tie-in. So these specific watches have created a new pattern for fully gem-set cases, taking inspiration from textured skins of animals and unique patterns. Notably, looking at them, it looks like zebras, tigers, that sort of thing. They're quartz powered and the watches either come in rose, yellow or white gold and feature ruby, garnet, spinel and diamond setting. Stunning watches. Very, very unmistakably Cartier. Do I know how much they are? No, but I wanted to talk about them because they're pretty and they're cool jewellery pieces. And next, we have the diamond and crocodile jewellery watch. So you know how I said some animal-inspired watches are subtle and some are less subtle? Yeah, this is the less subtle one. It's essentially a bracelet that looks like the head of an animal coming over and biting the watch.
I like this one.
It's cool. So we have a tiger, and we also have a crocodile. The tiger looks like it's yellow and orange sapphires to complement the black spinel of the stripes. And the crocodile, I'm going to read this, comes in 2 iterations, where one sees the entirety of the body wrap around the pebble-shaped case and rendered in tourmalines, sapphires, emeralds, mother of pearl, and diamonds. The other sees the head of the crocodile clenching onto the watch with its paws, or clenching onto the watch with its jaws. They don't have paws. Similar to that of the tiger watch. Gorgeous watch. Again, insane, ridiculous jewellery pieces. How much are they going to cost? Probably more than my house. They're bloody cool. They're bloody gorgeous. So yeah, that's stunning. But moving on. So last but definitely not least, when it comes to Cartier's jewellery option or offering this year, or jewellery watches, is the Reflection de Cartier. I wanted to cover it last because what the hell is this? I really like it. So this one's sort of like a cuff, a bangle type thing, and it's described as a versatile sculpture to wear on the wrist. So it's designed to be a crossover, like a true crossover between a bracelet and a subtle timepiece all in one. There's 4 different models, and they come in 18 karat white gold with an optional gem setting, 18 karat rose gold, and 18 karat yellow gold.
I can imagine this is sort of a luxury watch in like Blade Runner.
Yeah.
You know, Jared Leto's character, I can see him wearing it.
Or Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, it does have that futuristic feel to it.
And then, not only do these watches combine an absolutely insane amount of precious metals, They also combine an insane amount of gems. So they have and combine diamonds, opals, amethysts, garnets, and others for a truly bling-worthy piece. And my God, they're very, very cool. So why is it called the reflection, you might ask? So essentially, there's two parts that come together, and then this surface is a shiny precious metal surface, and this surface is a watch, okay? So whichever way, theoretically, you read it from, you can still see the watch face because it's reflected in the shiny metal surface, okay? So reflection, woo! Is it practical? No, because in the reflection it's going to be the wrong way around. It seems like Cartier's going for wrong way round clocks this year, which leads us on to our next piece, which is the Santos-Dumont Rewind. So, backwards. Very, very backwards. This is a red Santos-Dumont. And what does red mean? And a red cabochon mean when it comes to Cartier usually, Terry? It's just like ice blue with Rolex. Platinum, yeah, it means the watch is made in platinum. Ice blue when it comes to Rolex means, or an ice blue dial when it comes to Rolex means platinum. A red cabochon when it comes to Cartier means platinum as well, usually. And they've done that on a Santos-Dumont. So it's manually wind and tells time unconventionally because it's got a backwards running dial. It's undeniably fun, in all honesty, and it's really playful, but it's not the most practical thing, is it, Terry?
It's not practical at all. If you're dyslexic like me, how are you supposed to read it?
You can't. You're just late to everything. So, oh no! Pooh! Yeah, so, I mean, the picture there has 8 minutes past 10, but it looks like 10 to 2. So, woo. That's very, very useful. So, it's the 31.5mm, encased in platinum, sapphire front. So, it's a classic Santos-Dumont. It's gorgeous, but it's limited to 200 pieces, so you're not going to see one. For me, the second most interesting Cartier release of this year is the Santos de Cartier Jewel Time. Now, this is a classic Santos. It's stunning. It's got a beautiful, like, slate grey dial with a sunburst effect. It's beautiful. It's a dial that you'll be familiar with if you're familiar with the Santos de Cartier, but they've done it in grey this time and it looks lovely. So it's 100 meters water resistant. It's stainless steel with a 40.2mm diameter, 47.5mm length, and 10.1mm thickness. It's got all the classic Cartier features that you've come to expect from the Santos-Dumont, but what did I call it? I called it the Jewel Time. Thank you very much. So the thing at 6 o'clock that looks like a small seconds, no, mon ami. It is a Jewel Time complication. You know what that is. You essentially just have a second time dial and it's beautiful. What's also very noteworthy about this watch is the hour indices are stunning. So they're not painted on the dial, they are applied polished steel indices and they are beautiful. Love them. And this watch also features a date at 3 o'clock. It's just beautiful. And for me, the most interesting watch of Cartier's releases this year are a new Cartier Privé Haute Monopoussière chronograph. Please mock my pronunciation there. It's taking a page from the late 90s and it's a revival of the taut mono pusher is what I'm going to call it. And it's the same silhouette. It's got a jaune flageolet halter movement. A jaune flageolet halter movement. It's going to be available in both platinum and yellow gold. Only available in 200 pieces per metal, so 400 pieces overall, and it's stunning. So it's a mono pusher chronograph, 4.3mm thick. It's stunning, it's gorgeous. Very much reminds me of a Vacheron Constantine, which is, for me, aesthetically, a very, very good thing. Heat blued hands, stunning, red cabochon. On which version, Terry?
The platinum version.
Yes! Red cabochon on the platinum. Oh, it's stunning. What do you think of that?
That's the best release they've done.
Yeah. Unfortunately, only doing 400, but hopefully, I'd love them to do a steel version. If they did a steel version, I'd be very happy. So that's Cartier's releases. I think that's strong.
In some ways, I quite like the wacky, kind of surreal ones. They're quite nice as just weird bits of jewellery to own.
It is very Cartier. It shows off not only their watchmaking chops really well, to be able to make stuff like that, but their jewellery making chops. Their ability to work metals, use gems. It's incredible. It's unfortunate that there's only one steel release. Same with Rolex's lineup. Yes, I'm salty about Rolex's lineup. More videos about that incoming. But honestly, I very much like Cartier's lineup because it's more Cartier. It's what we expect from Cartier. Cartier have never been known as a tool watch brand. They're a jeweler. So this I like from Cartier. Obviously very Santos heavy, but it looks good. And what do you guys think? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Pop down into the comments and let me know. Whilst you're down there, why not like, subscribe, comment, ding that bell icon so you never miss another video. And thank you very much to our channel members who are on screen now. And to everyone else, hope you have a lovely day and are enjoying Watches and Wonders, and watch yourselves.